The jungle was a symphony of sounds, a chorus of life that resonated through its every fiber. But amidst the familiar cacophony, there was a new note, a melody that neither boy nor bird could produce, a sound that seemed to emanate from the very heart of the ancient woods. It all began with an expedition, an adventure into the emerald embrace of the forest by two friends, a girl named Ilara, and her canine companion, a scruffy mutt named Scout. Little did they know that their jaunt would lead them to the edge of wonder, and right into the heart of a mystery that had slumbered beneath the canopy for ages. As they ventured deeper, the whispers grew, weaving tales of a world unseen. A realm where trees gossiped in hushed tones and secrets older than time itself were kept safe in the rustling leaves. The forest floor became a labyrinth of shadows and sunlight, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming night jasmine. Elara, a girl with hair like spun moonlight and eyes that mirrored the forest's deep pools, had always felt a kinship with the wild, while Scout, with his mismatched ears and tail that thumped a happy tattoo against the undergrowth, was her constant shadow, her confidant in all things daring and mysterious. Together, they formed a bond that was as resilient as the ancient trees that surrounded them. Their journey was spurred by curiosity, the kind that drives one to seek out the unknown, the uncharted territories that lie just beyond the familiar bend in the stream or behind the waterfall's misty shroud. It was this thirst for discovery that led them to the Whispering Canopy, the uppermost layer of the forest where the sun's rays struggled to penetrate the dense foliage, creating a world of perpetual twilight. Here, the rules of the familiar world seemed to be suspended. Vines as thick as pythons hung from the trees, forming natural bridges over the forest floor, and the gnarled branches of the ancient trees reached towards the sky like arthritic fingers grasping at the elusive sunlight. But it was the whispers that truly captivated them. They seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere, weaving a tapestry of sound that was both enchanting and eerie. At first Ilara had dismissed them as the playful banter of the wind or the secret musings of the trees, but Scout, with his keen animal senses, had perked up at the sound, his ears swiveling like radar dishes searching for the source of the whispers. Determined to unravel the enigma, Ilara and Scout pressed on, venturing deeper into the Whispering Canopy. As they walked, the whispers intensified, becoming more distinct, more coherent. It was as if the forest itself was trying to communicate with them, sharing its ancient wisdom in a language that was both alien and strangely familiar. Then, just when the mystery had become too much to bear, and the shadows too thick to navigate, they stumbled upon a clearing. And in the center of the clearing stood a tree unlike any they had seen before. Its bark was smooth and white, almost luminous, and its leaves were a vibrant emerald green, shimmering as if dusted with gold. Around the tree were gathered several smaller trees, their branches intertwined as if in a hushed circle, and from the center of this leafy circle, the whispers seemed to emanate, growing louder, more insistent. Drawn by an invisible force, Ilara and Scout found themselves at the edge of the circle, the epicenter of the Whispering Canopy. With hearts pounding and eyes wide with wonder, they gazed at the majestic tree in the center. It was as if the forest had revealed its most precious secret to them, an honor not to be taken lightly, for in that moment Ilara knew that they were not merely explorers of the woods, but had become its confidants, entrusted with the knowledge that lay dormant within the Whispering Canopy. And so they stood, the girl, the dog, and the ancient tree, connected by an invisible bond that transcended the boundaries of species and time. The whispers swirled around them, weaving their magic, inviting them to delve deeper into the mysteries that lay hidden beneath the forest's emerald cloak, of ancient rituals and of the mystical creatures that were said to dwell in the forest's depths. And as she delved deeper into the mysteries of the canopy, she realized that she was not merely a visitor, but a key player in an age-old drama, a drama that had been unfolding for centuries beneath the watchful gaze of the ancient trees. The whispers welcomed her, a legacy that stretched back to the dawn of time. She was a guardian of the forest, a protector of the Whispering Canopy, and a keeper of the ancient lore. And so Ilara continued her journey, driven by a sense of purpose and guided by the whispers of the wind. She explored every nook and cranny of the forest, uncovering its secrets and sharing them with the world. For she knew that the Whispering Canopy had chosen her, not just as an explorer, but as its champion, destined to ensure that its voice would be heard, its wisdom valued, and its beauty preserved for generations to come. And so the legend of Ilara and Scout, The girl who spoke to trees and the dog who understood their language echoed through the ages, inspiring awe and wonder in all who heard their tale. And maybe, just maybe, if you listen closely enough, you can hear the whispers of the canopy yourself, sharing its secrets with anyone who dares to venture into its embrace.